It was a gun.
I'm not voting.
If we want to build our nation.
The problem with the Somalians.
Just want to experience something else than a black man.
Move on, move
Can't be
forward.
like a horse with blinkers on.
Honestly say, I was about to have
Corrupt
sex and then I pulled
crap,
up.
but it's nice.
My name is Vishay Kardalsa. I'm from Cape Town, 22 years of age, and I work at Street Talk as an editor.
I'm Lance from East London, 23 years old, and I work at Agribunosa Automotive.
I'm Sikona. I'm 21 from Johannesburg, and currently I'm not doing anything because of the COVID, but yeah, I'm a student at Boston Media House studying media.
I'm Patricia. I'm 22 years old and I am studying at Face to Face Centurion, which is a makeup and beauty design school.
My first question to you guys is how have things been like in your community or like where you reside and things like that? Do you think it's been better or has it been worse?
Okay, things has changed drastically because everyone is going back to normal like nothing has ever happened. Everything is just the same. People stop wearing their mask, walking around in the street, doing whatever they want to, partying and going on. But I think this just might change everything because it might just take us back to square one where it all started, and it might affect us all over again, you see.
The risks of getting corona and people getting drunk and all of that are higher now because people are out there having fun. No one's wearing their masks in there, and yeah, it's gonna get hectic at some point again.
I agree, like a lot of people aren't wearing masks as well. Like I think a lot of people just have this mentality that, oh, like it's been for the entire year, like I'm tired of this now. I feel like, South Africans love to party, so that's also another thing for me. Because like now they're already starting to carry on like this. I mean, imagine now December, it's gonna be a big problem. Also, like, yeah, we're gonna go back to square one.
People want to drink, people want to go out. At the same time, I don't think the virus is going to spread as rapidly as it spread now when we were at peak, because the virus doesn't really spread in warm areas and it doesn't spread that much, because it doesn't survive that much in warm areas, and it's going to be warm soon again. So it might get worse, it might not get worse, it's a 50-50 thing.
So, like, I've heard that clubs in Joburg have opened. How true is that? And do you know of anything?
The clubs aren't open, but like the lounges, like for example, there's a lounge here in Sandton that's open, and it's sort of like a club, but it's not really a club.
I don't know any clubs that are open. The one in Hatfield, the last I heard, they were going to open in March next year. So I don't know anywhere else. I'm not too sure about that. But just to go back on like people starting to drink and causing accidents and everything. Now, like, how do you think the hospitals must be? And like you're supposed to focus on this virus, and now people are coming in like with stab wounds because obviously people when they're drunk, some people get aggressive and some people do stupid things like drink and driving, and then they cause accidents, and then it's a lot of unnecessary things. Like, you understand what I mean? It should be more focused on like we used to stop this virus than, now the hospitals are getting so much more packed. And then who knows, maybe those drunk drivers or stabbed wound people contract the virus as well because of what they're doing.
People are going out, they are tired of wearing masks, they are tired of this whole corona thing. They're going out and they're having fun. So
I haven't seen any club open yet, but yeah, the shoppings and stuff like that, it's open. People are going all out. Like now, this past weekend, Saturday, there was like a car show. Not Sunday, Saturday. It was like a car show in Mdantsane. Like, it's not so far from where I stay. But yeah, there was a car show and everyone was going all out. There was a lot of cars, a lot of people, all in a bunch, like a bunch of people all together. And there was accidents and stuff, like more than 5 accidents for that one night. And people were drunk, like drunk. Everyone was just partying and going on. And I just thought to myself, what is happening out there?
Lance, I remember you mentioned something to me before about how, because you like at work, you do all these physical things and you're working with like heavy equipment and stuff like that. And it's kind of
Yes.
hard to work with a mask on because you'll be tired or you'll be sweating or it's like you're out of breath sometimes because you can't
To
work with it.
breathe, yeah.
Talk a bit to us about that, like how you feel like with the whole mask thing at work and stuff.
It is kind of hard because you have to wear your mask 24/7 unless it's lunchtime or something. But yeah, okay, sometimes yeah, like when we were on our peak, like with the coronavirus and all that, work wasn't that hard, or it wasn't like long hours and all that stuff. The hours were cut down and stuff, so at least that saved us a little. But we still had to work like normally, like with a mask and all that, just for like safety. And everyone was divided and stuff, so wearing a mask like the whole time, when you get tired, it kind of takes your breath away.
I work in a club, so that was my only source of income. And because now the club is closed, I'm basically forced to go home because there's no other source of income that I'm getting. And I've been applying to jobs, like retail jobs, and they aren't hiring because of this corona. And I don't really care about the social life, it's whatever, because I still see my friends regardless of it's hectic.
With me, so I study beauty and everything, so it's really hard to work because I have to work with people. Like I have to physically touch someone. So that's when this whole thing came out, I was like extremely worried because I'm just like, so now going forward, like when I want a job, like is this still going to be around? Like it was going through my mind, like, what do I do and everything. And it's also really hard to work with someone that wears a mask and you have to do like a facial, you have to remove it, unfortunately. So, yeah.
Our only problem at work is we work with metal, and the same the virus, it sticks to metal or iron or something like that. That's my only concern. And okay, we have our distance because we don't interact with people really at work. But yeah, we haven't seen some of our friends because we all are divided like in different shifts. So everyone is working like different times and stuff. So we don't see the people we always used to see. People we are used to, old friends, stuff like that. We don't see them anymore. But yeah, at home it's kind of different because we still see our friends and stuff like at home now. But at work it's different.
Do you guys think that wearing a mask is still useful, considering the fact that once you're inside a mall and you go to a restaurant, you take off the mask because you're gonna eat and you're gonna drink something or whatever? Do you guys think that wearing a mask is still, proper? Like it's like, you guys get my question, right?
I get what you're saying. It was last weekend actually. I went with my mom to the mall and we got some slush puppies and stuff. But then you're so used to just like when you buy the things, a smoothie, whatever you buy it and you're drinking it while you're walking in the mall. Now it's like you can't even do that anymore. You can't walk around in the mall, and so now I have to wait till this thing is like, I have to keep this thing until I'm in the car, and then that's only when I can, be myself again. So it is kind of annoying, and I honestly don't know. I'm like, I feel both ways about it. That's me, because I feel like we should wear masks just to protect ourselves, because we don't know if the next person has the virus or not. And then on the other side, I'm also just like, this thing is annoying because I can't even breathe, bro. Like, can't, what I'm saying?
I don't like wearing a mask. I'll be honest with you. I hate wearing a mask because it irritates me. But I would think it's better to still wear it just for our safety. You see, because moving to level 2 doesn't mean the virus is not out there.
Yeah.
But hopefully, when summer comes in whatever, because this virus, it doesn't like the heat or something. So hopefully, when summer comes, all will be gone. So we just have to take our safety precautions until that time and see what's gonna happen further.
Imagine, bruh. Imagine that we're sitting in company, all of us, we're busy chilling, drinking and stuff, but we have to have our masks on. Does that not? It doesn't even sound.
That's
right.
weird. And most of the time,
Yes.
you can't even hear what the person is saying. So
Yeah, so now that person is busy drinking and they feel hot, maybe they're getting hot flashes and this mask is still on. Someone might pass out or something, anything can happen.
a lot of people still walk around in the mall and they'll get a slush puppy, like Lishay is saying, and they'll want to drink it right there and then because they're still going to be in the mall and they can't really wait until they get to the car. And they take it off just to take a sip. That very moment, taking it off and taking a sip might be dangerous. And that's what a lot of people aren't understanding, that just because you took it off for like a split second to take a sip doesn't mean that you can't still like get the virus or maybe spread the virus.
We want to go back to a normal December and have fun, you see, because we all want to have fun and go out and stuff. We're young,
Yeah.
but yeah, all that might just change if things go on the way it's going on now.
These, I don't know what you call them, these things that they put against your forehead before you go in places and stuff. What do you call those small little gun thingies that checks your temperature? Almost I said
Those temperature things.
Yeah. So do you guys think those things are like, they work?
I've noticed because I go to class in the morning, obviously they have to check. So when it's like really cold, then it doesn't pick up a temperature on me. Like it says it's low. And I'm just like, okay. And then like if it will be really hot and like I'm in a hot, like my car's hot and I go out, then like it will be like 36 or something. So I'm just like,
I don't think it really works because the last time I was in town and the guy took my temperature and he showed me and it showed 37. That's high because it's that's high. But and then he told me to wait one side like for 1 second and then I went back like after a few minutes.
You had COVID.
Don't come talk nonsense here. And then when I checked again, it was 35.5, I think. And then I was like, I don't know what's wrong with this thing. But
So you had COVID for a few seconds basically because then that gun isn't lying. I'm just joking.
no, the gun is lying.
I'm just My dream is for everything to go back to normal.
My dream is just for work, just to go back to normal so that we can work the way we used to. So it all can be well again, everything can go as it should.
my dream is that this coronavirus is destroyed somehow and that I can travel the world.
My dream is the same as everyone else, for this corona to be over and done with, for the virus to work for each and every single person, to get a job, and yeah, to be able to have fun in December and next year.
Yeah, Z, you should ever sit and talk with people, or else take a walk and create a straight talk. Talk what is nice, it will make you feel stronger. Listen what is right and say what is wrong. You should ever sit and talk with people, or else take a walk and create a straight talk. Talk what is nice, it will make you feel stronger. Listen what is right and say what is wrong.